Hello, I'm Pam of Healing Stars, and this is the Gemini New Moon, 28th of May. Now, I am recording this a few days late. The reason being that this has been a really tricky new moon. And I say that in the best way. Gemini is governed by Mercury. Here's Gemini. Here's the Sun and Moon, 7 degrees of Gemini. And Gemini is a wonderful sign. It's a communication sign. And Mercury, its ruler, is also in Gemini at the new moon. However, and this is a really big however, if you notice this right angle, this is a red line, very strong red line, and it's connecting us to Neptune at the exact degree, 7 degrees. Neptune is in Pisces, its ruling sign, and Neptune is the god of the ocean. Neptune is also to do with illusion, fantasy, the movies, great art, great paintings that lift us up into a different reality. Gemini is a sign very much to do with asking questions, investigating, researching. It's the natural journalist of the zodiac. And this is really a time when the questions are within, not without. So if you've been feeling spaced out all week, and this aspect, it's called an aspect, has been forming for the last week and is still in operation really until the moon gets to 14 degrees roughly. It's kind of then moving away from Neptune, because Neptune is really slow moving. The sun moves roughly 1 degree a day. So Neptune is also our dreams, our hopes, our wishes, the highest vibration. It's the crown chakra in our human body, and it's something that we can't tangibly touch, but we sense, we feel. It's like a fog. If you have ever encountered a fog or a great mist, you know you have to feel your way through. You can't see. And it descends, it enraptures you. You can't, it's an extraordinary experience of being lost. So this week has got that theme to it. And I was meant to be doing this broadcast on the 28th of May. I just couldn't. So many things got in my way. The other very important thing to notice, of course, is that this beautiful grand trine is going on. This is Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn retrograde in Scorpio, and Chiron in Pisces. And all of these planets move reasonably slowly, so this pattern in the sky is holding for at least a couple of weeks. And it's a healing combination, and it's a practical combination because Saturn's involved, and Saturn is hard reality. But in this case, it's saying, actually, the Jupiter energy in Cancer can help. Connections can help, friends can help, family can help. Lift us from some depression can happen with Saturn in Scorpio, especially if you are a Scorpio or a Taurus or a Leo or an Aquarius. You are caught in this pattern of possible negativity and depression. But Jupiter, I've been saying to clients, is the cavalry arriving. Jupiter gives us hope and optimism for the future. The other significance about this new moon, and that's why it's been such a tricky week, is Mercury. Here's Mercury up here, 29 degrees of Gemini, right at the end of the sign. Also, Venus at 29 of Aries, again, right at the end of a sign. And what happens is, or what has happened, is the following day, Thursday, both Mercury and Venus had changed sign. Now, they're right at the beginning of a sign, so they're starting a journey in a new sign. Mercury, the communication planet, now in Cancer, it will go retrograde on the 7th of June at 3 degrees of Cancer. It's moving very slowly, and it will stay in the sign of Cancer right up until the 17th of June. That's a long period. Cancer's all about emotions and feelings. It's governed by the moon. So expect this month to be a month where intuitive feeling is important when you communicate. So get in touch with what you're really feeling, not in your head now, but you're more in your heart. Venus in her own sign of Taurus is extremely good because that's the physical world of the pleasure and of the senses, and also desire. So it's a time, this whole of this cycle, a new moon lasts right up until the next new moon, is to do with asking the right questions from your heart, not your head. Also, what do you desire in your life? What makes you happy? Simple question. For me, I love flowers, I love plants. My life is dull if I don't have flowers around me. They bring me joy. Another thing is bath products. I love them. The perfume, the sweet perfumes. And that's what Taurus loves with Venus. She's Aphrodite, the goddess of love, the goddess of pleasure. And notice how Venus and Mercury are in a very good relationship. All the blue lines mean positive allies. So Mercury and Venus are saying, yes, please yourself, love yourself. Give yourself what brings you pleasure, but not from a place of needing to fulfill hidden desires, but some simple joys of life and being alive. Mars, thank God, I do say that, is now moving forward. It's still at 9 degrees. I said before it's at 9 degrees virtually all of May. But in the next week, it will start to pick up speed. By the time of the Mercury retrograde, it's actually 11 degrees. So it's going to be moving 2 degrees in a week, which is fast considering it's been at 9 degrees all of May. So actions can now occur. And I'm recording this on Friday, which is the 30th, and there's a really good, as you can see, a trine now, flow of energy from the Sun and Mars. That's a very good connection. Hence, I've been able at last to sit down and record this. Before I go, I did a Mercury retrograde webinar. I am planning it again. So if you're keen, please sign up. I'm going to do it next Thursday, the 5th of June, just 2 days before the retrograde. It's all ready. It's a great webinar. It's very visual. Good stuff. You'll learn something. People have given me great feedback. So please go to my website, www.healingstars.com, and I hope to be seeing you, so to speak, in cyberspace on the 5th of June. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.